Hey, what is up, YouTube? Chris coming at you here in Greenville, South Carolina. Today I'm going to talk about these new shades I bought today, Ray-Ban. Bought them at Macy's, where there's a sunglass hut in my local Macy's here in South Carolina. They're authorized Ray-Ban dealers. So last Ray-Bans I bought were about 2 to 3 years ago. I just got the standard aviators, silver frame aviators back about 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm really pleased with them. You know, before I bought Ray-Ban, I was always the type to buy these little cheap shit sunglasses that were like $20 or $30. And I was like, oh, they're sunglasses. I'll just buy some cheap ones. I mean, they all look the same. Until you break them, and then you have about 2 to 3 sunglasses that you go through. They're about 20 to 30 bucks a pop. So 3 years ago, I decided to change it up. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go spend about 155, 185 bucks on some Ray-Bans, some good sunglasses. And I tell you what, 3 years later, those aviators are still going strong. I love them. So when it comes to sunglasses, it's Ray-Ban or bust for me. I just will not wear anything else. The comfort, the feel, they have the look to them, and the durability. I've dropped mine plenty of times. People have sat on them, but man, you have to adjust them every now and again. But Ray-Ban does it for me. But anyway, bought these today. These are the Ray-Ban. What are they? They're so small here. The Ray-Ban. I think I have them on Google. Oh yeah, RB3594. The sales rep at Macy's said this was kind of a new model that came out, sort of. But I'll go over my thoughts on them, my reviews, and let you guys know what I think of them overall after wearing them for a whole day. By the way, when I see these oval sunglasses, or the round frame sunglasses like these, the round frame shades, first thing that comes to my head is, nope, it's not, the 60s John Lennon, Beatles era. It's not Ozzy Osbourne. Not even Daredevil, although that's a second trigger that comes to my head when I see these kind of round frame shades. Nope, it's the movie The Lost Boys. I don't know what it is, but man, every time I see these round frame sunglasses, I think about the main guy in The Lost Boys, Corey Feldman's brother, the main guy, the one that turns into the vampire. He wears a leather jacket. I remember that scene where he's been sitting in his room and it's dark and he's still wearing these shades. And I think his mom walks in and says, "Hey, why are you wearing shades in the middle of the night?" But yeah, I always think of the movie. I don't know why these sunglasses have that awesome vintage 80s, 90s type look to them, and I always think of the Lost Boys. And every time everyone says, "Oh, I think of Ozzy Osbourne," or I think of John Lennon with these kind of shades, but nope, Lost Boys is the first thing that pops in my head. Second thing that pops in my head is Daredevil, in particular, not the shitty Ben Affleck movie, but the Netflix series, because I mean his were a little bit smaller. These are take up a little more eye real estate, so to speak. But anyway, yeah, these are them. Overall, I like them. One thing I noticed, I was laying out by the pool earlier, just because I noticed my aviators that I bought 3 years ago were made in Italy. These are actually made in China, which kind of threw me for a loop for a little bit. I mean, these were my aviators were polarized lenses. They didn't have these in polarized at Macy's, which I really love the polarized ones, but I really love these style of shades, and I really wanted them, so I'll sacrifice not to get the polarized lenses and just to get the style I want this time, since I already have polarized lenses on my aviators anyway. But anyway, these were about $148. Open up Macy's credit card. I think you got like 25% off, which I did because I just pay it off the very next month anyway. So it was 148 taxes, but minus the 25%. It came out to be about 117 bucks for these, which is really good. I mean, overall, I'm very pleased with them. They're really light. And I think the guy said it's because they have the poly something or another lenses versus the aviators that have the glass lenses. He says these tend to scratch a little bit more, but he said they're still really good lenses. I mean, they are authentic Ray-Bans, so I mean, of course, they're going to be really good shades. But overall, I like them. I mean, they look really slick. I mean, I really love. One thing I'm finding out is to not wear them right up against your eyes. Kind of have them down the nose a little bit. It's kind of more of a cooler. More of a relaxed look, just kind of have them hanging down the nose, bridge of the nose just a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I really like these shades a lot. I love that. It reminds me of the 80s, 90s. Like I said, late 80s, Lost Boys. It's good, kind of got that cool look to them. Weekend at Bernie's, yeah, that's another movie you could think of. His were a little bit smaller, and I think they were gold frame, which that makes kind of old manish with the gold frames. I don't care for them too much. But this is just a straight jet black all around, the oval shade one. They look really good, feel really good. They are really light. I like them a lot. But yeah, I think they're worth it, definitely. The made in China threw me for a loop, and as soon as I saw that, I was sitting at the pool, so I was like, as soon as I go home, I'm going to research to see Ray-Bans are made in China, because no way Sunglass Hut, an authorized Ray-Ban dealer, would sell fake Ray-Bans. So lo and behold, I Googled it, and yes, and as a matter of fact, Luxottica, I think is the name of the company that manufactures all these shades, Ray-Ban included. They do have factories in China, but they say rest assured, the quality and the craftsmanship and the parts they use are exactly the same as the ones made in Italy and elsewhere. So I'll take their word for it. I mean, I didn't buy this from some fly-by-the-night dealer on Amazon. These were straight from Macy's, Sunglass Hut, authorized dealer for Ray-Ban, so I trust that they are authentic. It would be nice to have that made in Italy, you know, across there instead of made in China. My aviators have the made in Italy, so that's really nice. But, you know, I really love this style. I wanted some nice round ones. The only other round ones they had, I think, were like the gold frame ones, which I didn't care for because it's just a little too gaudy for my taste. Some people like them, I don't, and the wife, you know, doesn't like them at all, the gold ones. And I've been told when I wore them in the past that they've made me look a little bit older because I guess, I don't know, older for gentlemen wear the ones with the gold frame. But anyway, I'm really digging these a lot. I mean, they feel great. They feel really light. Like, I mean, they're like almost like they're floating almost in front of your nose. I mean, they're just kind of just sit there and they just feel really light and natural. These are the perfect size. I mean, I really love the look. They're really clear. I can see through them. They're not the polarized lenses. Like I said, I had to make that little bit of a sacrifice. I asked the guy there, I was like, oh, they don't have this in polarized lenses because I like to have the best of the best if I'm paying good money for shades. He's like, no. I was like, I love this style. They had some with the blue lenses, but they look good. But it's just, you know, black is just so natural. With black, you get that slick look. It's going to match with anything. Blue, you kind of, if you're wearing a red shirt and blue lenses, that kind of look weird. If you're wearing anything other than a blue shirt, I mean, if you wore like a neutral black or gray shirt, maybe a shirt like this would look good with the blue lenses. But it's just a matter of, you know, you're always having that second thing to worry about is, oh, if I'm wearing an off color, is it going to match with the blue lenses? But these are tight. I mean, I'm really liking them a lot. I mean, they look really good. I'm enjoying them. They feel good. I'm gonna be real happy with them. I was a little taken back by the made in China deal, but you know, I'm over that now that I did some research and found out they do in fact make Ray-Bans in China. I would have preferred a Italy made, but I mean, as far as quality from the aviators I have that are made in Germany, Italy, I don't notice a difference. They feel good. The other than these being lighter because of the tie. The guy said they use poly lenses versus the glass lenses. That's why they're lighter. But other than that, you can tell even though they feel lighter, they don't feel like a cheap lighter like these $7 sunglasses you would buy. But overall, I'm pleased with them. Awesome shades. I like them a lot. Again, they are the Ray-Ban RB3594. I'm digging them. I like them. I'll use my phone to kind of light them up so you can illuminate them a little bit so you can see them better. But yeah, I'm digging them a lot. They're just cool and smooth. I love them. Again, that Lost Boys look, that late 80s, early 90s look, loving it, digging it. Or for some of the superhero fans out there, Daredevil Netflix version, kind of similar shades that he wears. Anyway, yeah, I'd highly recommend these. I give them a 9 out of 10. If you like looking for this kind of look and you like good shades, Ray-Ban's the way to go. I'm always a Ray-Ban guy through and through. Just been pleased with their quality and durability and their look, and I love them. Peace out, guys.